Good morning, YouTube. MLK Day. It is the 17th of January, Monday. Coming off a big weekend again. Props have been fantastic for us. I hope all you guys had a great weekend. Hope your teams won. Honestly, I was so happy I saw the Cowboys lose this one. Was on the Niners. We did talk about that on Past the Prop, where that line was just off. One little rant I want to go on. You guys know my hate for Mr. Steve Nash, but NFL, there's only one coach I actually hate, and it is Mike McCarthy. Literally cost the Packers probably two Super Bowls, to be completely honest. Yeah, and everybody who tells me, I've had tons of DMs once I tweeted about how he's a bum. I've had a ton of people say he won a Super Bowl. What have you done with your life? I mean, okay, but if you take that, all right, let's go. Rodgers literally ran that team. Like he literally was the coach, GM, everything of that roster. So I don't take any consideration. I don't think he's a Super Bowl coach, and I'm just happy that now he's in the Dallas spotlight to see how bad he is, and now everybody's jumping on the same bandwagon that we've been on for about 6 years now. So there's my little rant for the day. Now let's go. Let's do a little recap. So past the prop did end up going 4-1. So great day. Did end up having Saturday free plays over here, and we ended up sweeping with VMI team total over 79 and Hunter Renfrow receiving yards over 55.5. Both of them are cash money, look better in green. VMI absolutely nuked. I had VMI money line as well. By far one of my favorite teams in college basketball. Just watching them play, they don't play at an extremely fast pace. It's just super effective. Have a guy who's 7 foot who could shoot threes, and three dudes in the outside who just snipe. It was very fun to watch that game. And then Renfro obviously cashed for us as well. So yeah, we're on a nice little run here. Pass the Prop is going to come out Wednesday. It's going to be a great show. I'm very excited for this week's show. We have two guests lined up, and I'm very excited. Two pretty big guys in the industry. But yeah, let's get to it. I'm going to go with my smaller play first here. It's going to be an NBA player prop. I'm going to roll with Mitchell Robinson over 19.5 points rebounds here. And he's been absolutely great as of late. 3 straight double-doubles. And we still have no Nerlens Noel for this game. That's really big because his minutes are directly reflected with how he's playing. So he's had 28-plus minutes in the 3 of the last 4 games, and those were where we were getting those double-doubles. He doesn't have an extremely high shot volume, which, I mean, when you have Alec Burks and Julius Randle on the court at the same time, that usage is insane. But if you look at his numbers here in the month of January, he's averaging 28 minutes a game, 9 rebounds, 12 points, but he's shooting 6 times a game and averaging over 5 makes. He went perfect from the field in 1, 2, 3 of those 6 games. He went perfect from the field. Other 3, 2 of them he missed 1, and the other one he missed 2. So, I mean, he doesn't need a ton of volume to get us to this number. The biggest thing is rebounds. When I'm taking a points, rebounds, or I'm taking points, rebounds, assists, the peripheral stats really need to have the ability to pop off, right? And the last 3 games, Robinson has had 13 rebounds, 10 rebounds, and 11 rebounds. He's also had games this year where he has 18 rebounds. So just stuff like that really makes me a little bit more confident in this play. And also playing up against a Charlotte team that I really have no confidence in on the defensive side. And Robinson has been a huge part of this 8-2 run for the Knicks. Charlotte's going to be rolling out Mason Plumlee with them at the beginning of this game. And I think he's going to play the same minutes Plumlee plays. Plumlee's around 28 as well, 28 to 30. So if we can get that, I think this is an absolute smash spot for him. Should be a fast, fun game. I wouldn't be surprised to see 3 or 4 alley-oops to him here, and then all those long threes going his way. So going to be rolling with Mitchell Robinson. Only 1 unit play. I'm not going to throw a hammer on one that I'm not on top of. Like I like the play, but it's not like one that's screaming, throw more money on me. Because Charlotte could easily decide to go small ball, but I think in this game, Mitchell Robinson, even if he plays 25 minutes, I think he easily finds his way to get to this number. All right, going back to Ivy League, guys, I'm going to be rolling with Princeton's team total over 76. This was a very tough pick for me because a lot of the stuff I look for usually kind of threw up a couple red flags in here when I was looking through this research, but Princeton is just effective. I mean, the pace is something I usually look for in team total overs. In this, they're playing Penn. Both of them aren't fast; they're middle of the country. But Princeton ranks 62 in the entire country in effective offense. And we're going up against a Penn team that is absolutely dreadful on the defensive side. And we also have Princeton rolling out 4 dudes in double figures. 4 of their top 5 scorers overall shoot 38% plus from the 3-point line, and 3 of them shoot 40%. So we should be able to see scoring here. I don't really have an issue with this Penn defense. It's not good. And Princeton's 13-3 on the season. They scored 80 points in 11 of 16 games this year, and 70 in every single one, but one game where they just shot absolutely awful. When we're looking at this number, they've hit this number they've hit 76 in 13 of 16 games this year. And Penn is tough, right? They're a tough defense. They're not like anything to write home about, but they're trying to slow down the game. But that's the way Princeton plays. They play slow. It's not like it's going to be anything different here. I just think that this Princeton offense is going to be able to shoot well enough to get out of this huge. Everybody's been talking about this Penn defense because they have played an extremely hard strength of schedule in non-conference, but I really, really, really like Princeton's offense. Like I said, you don't really see too many teams have that many scorers. You don't really see that many teams shooting that effectively from the outside. But the thing is here, and the reason why I even like it more is because we're only seeing them as like a 4-point favorite, and they're 3-5 covering as a home favorite. So I like that personally, because if it gets to like 3 minutes in the game here and it's a 2-point, 4-point game, I like the fouls side from Penn here too. I like it being closer. If it's wide and Princeton's blowing them out, they're not even going to try at the end. I think this is really nice for it, seeing that they're 3-5 at home covering. If this stays between like a 3 and 5 point game, I think we get some fouls. Princeton shoots over 70% from the line. I think that we can get a little bit more of those garbage points that we need at the end of the game. That will help us get to this one. I was surprised when this number came out with what it was. Like I said, they've hit this in 13 of 16 this season. So I'm going to roll with Princeton. I think that they are the much better team here. 4-point favorite. Hopefully it stays close so we can see that some fouls at the end to push us over this one. So thank you guys so much. Again, I will have some free plays out tomorrow. Very, very busy today, so I had to get this out early. Have to head in a little bit earlier to work. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate all you guys staying in. Let's go for 4 straight winners here and get Princeton and Mr. Mitchell Robinson over 19.5 points and rebounds. So have a good one, guys. Have a great MLK day, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.